Tune in every Tuesday at 9 p.m. for Nightcap Knowledge. Put the children to bed, get your adult beverage, and get ready. Nightcap Knowledge is rated Black and Uncensored and hosted by longtime community organizer and entertainment professionals Mr. Mac and DJ George Chuck. Real talk, real issues, real solutions. Nightcap Knowledge on Facebook, IG, and Twitter. Tune in and share.
One time for everybody checking in. This is another edition, another episode, another iteration of Nightcap Knowledge. My name is DJ George Chuck, and I want to remind you to check out all of our partners. I want to give a shout out to Mississippi School of Health Services and Careers. Begin your career in healthcare today. That's mshscschool.com. Make sure you check out the EPS Institute, Healing the Entire You. That's epsinstitute.org. Your wellness one-stop shop. That is Mind, Body, and Soul Foods. That's G.I. Jane, the fitness coach. Natasha Williams, you can check out on IG. You see the handle. That's G_I_Jane with a 3. G.I. Jane Studio X. G.I. Jane, she's pretty Googleable. Make sure you check her out. And we got our homie, the Grammy contender in 5 categories, Alvin Garrett. Make sure you follow him on all social media platforms. Alvin Garrett. You know what time the TI is? It's almost time to pull up, but before you pull up, you gotta hydrate. Aspire Pure Water, refreshing taste, keeping it simple. Available at Amazon.com/AspirePure. We're live right now on Black with No Chaser. This is Nightcap Knowledge. And it's time to get down with the get down. We back up in here for another edition, another episode, another iteration of Nightcap Knowledge. My name is DJ George Chuck, and the guy over there, you guys see him. He's right there. You see him. He's right there. His name is Mac Epps. They call him Mr. Mac. Back in the Gap, they used to call him something else, but I ain't gonna say that.
Oh, okay, Super Deuce. George Chuck.
This don't call me super for nothing, man.
This is not just an episode. This is the last episode of 2021, bro.
It's
the last one. We got to go out with a pow, pow,
pow. How nasty is this episode going to be?
Ha, ha, ha. Cut it out.
I'm going to see if anybody catches it. Anybody that catches what that joke was, and it was truly my best effort at innuendo. But if you catch it, you in the comments, we might give you something fun tonight. But how nasty might this particular episode of Nightcap Knowledge be? We don't know, but in true fashion and in respect to what the holiday is, Habar Ghani, everybody, Habar Ghani, my brother Mac, Habar Ghani to our guest that we'll be bringing in to the studio in just a few minutes. I see you got your Kanara in the back. I got my candles lit behind me, but you can't really see them. I got my lights back there.
I hope it ain't near the alcohol. You'd be like, "What's that behind you, Chuck?"
Hey, yeah, they're I got no.
Hey, reminding everybody right now, if you're watching this show, hey, let's go out with a bang. Help us go out with a bang. Thank you for rocking with us, supporting us for all of 2021. Share with some friends and family that are not a part of this, that's not watching right now. If they're looking at some other crap on whatever they're doing, we're on YouTube, we on Twitch. We are definitely, you see us on Facebook, but share this link, this live with some other folks. Tell them to jump on. We got some good stuff we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about some things not only just culture related. We got some stuff that's fun. We're going to always hit him in the mouth. Guys, you got to remember this show is rated Black and Uncensored. We talk about real talk, real issues, real solutions. We always promoting our people. And we're going to always talk about coming up with answers that we can come up to solve some of our problems. But we jump on to the Mental Health Minute for Monday, which was yesterday, was the importance of celebration. So as we coming off of Christmas, going into Kwanzaa, the importance of celebration. Kwanzaa means so much. We're talking about the importance of celebration for us as a African people, as a descendants of Africans, having our own, to celebrate our own and our own culture, where we come from, where our ancestors, celebrating and enjoying our own. And it's very, very important to celebrate and the importance of celebration and fellowship and being safe with it. We want to add that, given in this day and time, to be safe. Even gathering together to bring in and celebrating the calendar new year. So it's importance of celebration because we have a lot of folks that have joined the ancestors in the last 72 hours. A lot.
For sure.
And so it's important to celebrate and enjoy and highlight those who and even fellowship with friends and family, because you don't know. As they say, you never don't know the day, you don't know the minute nor the hour. So it's importance of celebration. So we want to make sure we do that, right?
Yeah, man.
All right. So we're going to jump off into this thing. The last show for 2021. We got some outstanding guests in the back. We got some superheroes back there, man. We got somebody that put DC Comics and Marvel to shame. We got some superheroes backstage. If they only had these brothers a part of the Avengers, they would have whooped Thanos in the first show, and they wouldn't have had to go and have a second one. They would have needed that. We've been done.
We'd have been done with it, huh?
Been done with it, man. We got some.
Who you got in the background, Mac? Who you got in the background for the last episode of 2021?
Well, in the course of celebration, we're gonna start out with this young man that's gonna talk about New Year's Eve celebration. He's always doing a party with a purpose. The brother is a living, walking, breathing philanthropist that has learned how to take the game, flip it, switch it, and just be a walking charity in himself. So we talk about none other than Super Steve of the Stephen James Foundation. Look at Super Steve. He don't wear no cape. He ain't got time for no cape. You know what I'm saying? He just walk around and do his thing. He don't wear no cape. Super Steve.
Yes, sir. Mr. Mac Man.
What you got going on, man? You always hit them in the mouth. We got Pink Friday, got the old school party with the purple. What we got coming up now?
Hey, man, we have the New Year's Eve sneaker ball. Something new, man. Like you say, I'm always coming up with some kind of party with a purpose. That's my whole little platform. I call it Party with a Purpose. So this time I said, hey, we haven't had a true New Year's Eve event in like 4 or 5 years in Jackson. So came up with the concept. Let's put something together. Let's see if we can create an event where people can come out, enjoy themselves, feel safe, and bring the new year in right, man. So came up with this event, New Year's Eve sneaker ball, man.
Hey man, when you said sneaker ball, help us understand what that means. So are
All
you gonna
right,
have
so
on
let me break it
tuxedos
down.
and chucks?
Let
What
me,
you gonna have on?
hey, so I forgot what show I'm on. So let me go and break this thing down where it's
Come on,
supposed
come
to
on
go
now. Come
down.
on, wait. Don't hold it
So
now. Come on,
look
come on.
here. I mean, I'm on your show now. I'm on y'all show. So let me
Right.
go and break this thing down. So sneaker ball. So for all our sneaker heads, them Jordan 1s, them Jordan 511s, all them ones you want to wear them. I mean,
Calling out right now.
I got folks
All
hitting
right
me,
now.
say they come with the new Kanye's, they wearing
Ooh.
Dior's, they wearing everything. So you come out with your best flyest outfit on as far as suit wise, and then
Uh-huh.
you put something fresh on your feet. I mean, I got some folks sending me pictures, man. They've been wanting this for a while. They want a chance to come out and wear them the freshest shoes they got. So, and then the women, I done had women just inboxing the pictures of the shoes they gonna wear. They said they not wearing them red bottoms on Friday night. They said they wearing them Jordans and them and Adidas and all kind of stuff, man. So it's gonna be something different, man. I want to create an event where we can come out and enjoy ourselves, man. Be grown, safe. I know we got this new variant, and everybody's talking about it. And believe me, I know what some people are going through. So but we had a meeting today just to brainstorm on every precaution we can put in place.
Right.
Mask, hand sanitizer machines, checking temps, a little bit of everything. I got an 8 o'clock appointment in the morning because I want to go and take a test just so I can have a clear mind and say, hey, I've taken this test and I know that I got a negative result back on this test. So I'm doing a little bit of everything, man. And we want everybody to come out and enjoy themselves at this event on Friday night.
All right, man. Listen, we understand that you're doing it big. Now you said any kind of shoes. So let me think about what shoes I
Any
had growing
shoes,
up.
man. I want I want people to walk through the door and just shock the world. Be like, man, where you get them from? Is them the original? You got the box for them? I wanted to come back. I mean, I don't care if you come with the Barclays. You can put the Barclays on. Man, Mac, we don't care. We just want people to come
Let me
in.
see if I can find some old school suede British Knights
Man,
BKs. Bring them
bring them
back.
BKs. I want
Bring them BKs out. You
bring them
know,
BKs. Bring them troop out. I guarantee you got a pair of troops somewhere.
shit.
Man,
Listen, listen, I don't even know what that is. I'm telling you, I wasn't one of them children. I have never owned a pair of Jordans. I ain't never
Hey,
owned.
he missed that, didn't I guarantee you got a pair of troops somewhere.
Listen, nope. I ain't get it.
Yeah,
Mac,
man.
Mac.
But we gonna do something special for the city on Friday, man. And let me put this out here. Mac back trying to be humble and stuff. Mac is over the bar. So the drink's gonna be right.
Who me?
Mac got me going buying vintage wines and vintage champagne and all type of stuff.
I'm bartending. I'm supposed to be. Oh, I'm pouring the drinks.
Man,
God,
man,
ooh,
Mac
buddy.
over the bar, man. Ain't nobody pour it like you, bro.
Oh man. So we
Look,
say,
let me see. Hold up, man. Hold up. I'm
Yeah.
supposed to be in the middle of a field on New Year's Eve.
in the middle of a field.
Yeah, man, I got booked to do a trail ride or something. They
Oh
pay
shit.
great.
Yeah.
Look, what time y'all gonna shut down?
Man, we going from 8 to 1:30.
God, I ain't gonna be able to make that.
You ain't gonna. Hey.
Man,
Listen,
man, where the ride gonna start and where it's gonna end is the question.
Man, no, well, see, I'm at the stage.
Okay.
I don't have to do any riding. So,
Okay.
like,
Man,
all I have to do,
please don't get on that ride. Every now and then we get on the wrong ride.
no, sir. Look, the only ride I'm gonna ride is the iPad when I'm controlling them lights and the sound. I'm getting my Michael Swift on.
Okay.
hey, look, and then when you hear a loud noise, look.
As long as you ain't getting your get out on, we gonna be all right.
Oh no, it's us. It's us. It's us.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Now, this is just not an ordinary event, right? This is upscale. Tell them
it's
what's on the bar, Stephen James. Tell them what's on the bar.
So my one of our partners came in, so Bel Air. So Bel Air is coming in and making sure every product that they have in their line is on the bar. So we got vintage cognac, we got rum on the bar, we got gin on the bar, we got, of course, we got all the Bel Air, we got all 5 colors. If you
all
want
champagne,
blue, we got the black bottles, we got the gold bottles, the white bottles, pink bottles. So we got all the Bel Air products. And got Tito's came in. So we got Top Chef Tito's on there. Then I got a partner of mine say, well, hey, can we do some Ciroc? So we got Top Chef Ciroc on the bar. And then we got beer, wines. We got whatever your flavor is, we're gonna have it for Friday night. And now guess what? Now here come the killer now.
Hit him with it. Hit him with it.
It is absolutely free.
Open bar.
All night.
Open bar, Janae. It's an open bar.
All night long. It's an open bar all night long. Everything is free on the bar all night long.
Janae Wilkinson said, have Lyfts and Uber on deck.
Yes. Man, we're gonna have them out there lined up. But honestly, and Matt can tell you, man, I y'all do things top shelf, top first class. I try to do these events top shelf, first class. So the last 3 or 4 events, I tried this whole concept of open bar, and everybody told me I was crazy. I did it last year for Old School Fundraiser when we raised the money for Stew Pot. We had 1,200 people in the building with an open bar, and I swear people told me I had lost my mind to get 1,200 people and let them drink all night long. And I was like, this is my new concept. I want people to come, enjoy themselves, be responsible, but let's enjoy ourselves. And I didn't have one person out of 1,200 that complained about that free liquor.
I bet you they did.
I know you didn't.
And you talk about popping bottles of Bel Air on New Year's Eve. Man, they gonna be quiet as a church mouse.
And I'm talking about, my people at Bel Air, so they want so many bottles popping, they just want people ducking because they might get the eye popped out.
Oh, hey, you shoot your eye out, kid.
So yeah, man, we doing something special. It's gonna be a special night, man. The production is gonna be good. We just got my whole concept of this thing. I want to feel like we're in a Vegas nightclub. So the venue is huge. It's at, now let me tell people where it's at Mississippi College. The Mississippi Trademark. So the Trademark, one of the halls usually can hold about 3,000, 3,500 people. But because of everything going in, we're putting precautions in place where we're going to only put about 500 in there. So think about a place that can hold 3,500, but we're putting 5 in there.
Oh, man.
So we'll be able to spread out. Everybody will have individual little areas where they are. You have your own little party inside of a party going on where you feel safe right at your table. And we just creating an environment. It's going to be a huge party environment, but we also want to create a safety environment too.
Yeah. How much is the general admission tickets, man? You give away free liquor on New Year's Eve. How much the tickets?
I'm gonna break this thing down, man. You ain't gonna believe it now. It's like the Price is Right. So you're gonna get free food. We ain't even talked about the free food all night. Free food. You can get an open bar all night. 2 bands. You got Southern Comfort Brass Band. You got Karen Brown gonna perform, and 3 DJs: DJ Unpredictable, DJ Finesse, and DJ Kool-Aid.
Wow.
All that general admission ticket is $50
on New Year's Eve. So you drinking free, eating free, got a live concert on New Year's Eve for $50.
$50.
I know you be sold at
$50.
$50.
Can you give Chuck the link right now and how much the general admission tickets so we can put all that in the chat because people ain't gonna get it.
Be sold out with this.
Tickets are available at Eventbrite. You can go in there as New Year's Eve sneaker ball, and they are $50, man, for general admission tickets. That's another thing. That's another thing that Mac knows me, and I'm not just capping because I'm whatever maybe on your show. But my thing about it, I want to have upscale events, top shelf events, but I don't want people to come and break the bank. I want you to be able to come and enjoy yourself. And at the end of the day, you almost I got to make a donation to somebody because I just got over on this event. I didn't came, ate good, drank good, enjoyed myself, and I ain't paid but $50. Okay, I want it to be where it's almost unbelievable. So every time we have an event, you can come and support it, and then always know it's for a reason.
Well, I think I'm going to start a new business getting ready for the next event. I'm gonna start Epps Transportation Services,
Oh
and I'm
yes,
just gonna be lined up and ready. Especially
yes.
if we doing open bar and top shelf. I'm gonna have the first van right there at the spot. I'm taking 5 at a time. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
I'm gonna create another line of income right there by dropping folks off. Drink as much as you want. We got you. We can take you to your car, take you home.
I'm telling.
Man, this is gonna be a really, really good event, man. It's a nice space. The
Yeah.
Trade Mart has been recently renovated.
Yes, sir.
So I want people to come out and check this out. I understand that Stephen James is always donating to a cause or a charity. So all his parties are a party with a purpose. He's always, taking the money and turning it back over and putting it back into the community and helping somebody in some form of fashion. So we definitely appreciate you, my brother. I know you got a lot of work to do, man,
Yes.
because people don't understand. I'm gonna say this for Stephen James. Do not call Stephen James Friday after 12 o'clock asking him no dumb shit about what time doors open, how much the tickets,
Yeah.
asking him any of that. Don't ask nobody to do events, marketing, promotion, any of that stuff. Do not call them, or no, definitely don't text them the day of asking them anything, because they not gonna be paying attention. Their hands gonna be moving. So
No.
get all your information now.
Get it
Don't
now.
ask a don't text him at 6 p.m. and say, "Are there any tickets left?" Just show your ass up at the door. They're gonna either tell you can come in or you can't. One of the two things. It's not hard,
Yeah,
So
we are
you
selling at the door.
so
Now look, Mac, I know you was about to go off on, don't text Steven and everything. I got one question for the man right now.
Talk to me, baby.
Me, and I would pull up some of my sneakers, but I tend not to keep them in the office because they might populate, and when sneakers start to gather, they multiply like the little gremlins.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I gotta ask you,
Talk to me.
what is on your feet for this Friday night?
So on my feet for this Friday night, I'm rocking some Jordan 1s.
Okay.
Rocking some Jordan 1s, but it's more on my outfit. It's gonna be from the head to the toe. I got hey, look at it. Like old boy said, I'm trying to coordinate. Trying to coordinate. John said, I'm trying to coordinate. I'm trying to coordinate my whole thing. Anybody, they're gonna be like, oh, you didn't go vintage, you didn't go this. For what I'm doing, I'm rocking Jordan 1s, but the whole outfit is gonna rock with what I'm wearing.
All right.
Hey,
now,
go ahead.
Now there's a thing.
Yes, sir.
Are they Jordan 1 high or mid?
They Jordan 1 mid.
Okay. I fool with the mid.
They Jordan 1 mid, and it's gonna work. It's gonna work. I done played with it. It's gonna work.
I can't wait to see the photos, man. I can't wait. And if any type of magic that I can work,
for Friday night, I think we got 4 photographers.
Yeah, any type of magic that I can be, that I can make, I'm going to be there. I know Mac is going to be there.
Yes,
if
sir.
Not, I'm gonna be there in spirit. I definitely have on, some sneakers wherever I am on this trail ride.
This what you do. Do us a favor.
What's that?
Just send a picture wherever you at. Get pals. Take that picture. Send it to Mac. We gonna post it just like you there.
We're gonna add you in. We're gonna add you in like Trina B. We're gonna just add you in there.
We're gonna put you on that wall with what you got on. So definitely go on wear them sneakers where you going.
I got you.
And take a picture. And I'm telling you, if I don't do it, Mac gonna call me a liar. When Mac send me the picture, I'm putting you on the wall at the event.
All right. Now look, I asked Steven what he got. He gonna have on.
Yeah.
This is a straight joke. Mac, what you wearing?
Shit, probably some New Balance. Hey, if I wear some tennis shoes, it's gonna be some New Balance. Fuck y'all. I know the way my feet are set up. I'm going for comfort. Man, so it's gonna be some New Balance. Listen, I'm trying to stay balanced. So it's gonna be some new. You're lucky I don't have my cowboy boots. Keeping it all the way covered.
Ain't nothing wrong with them New Balance. I don't get you put new pair of them New Balance.
Hey man, listen, I'm trying to stay balanced, man. We appreciate you, Stephen J. We appreciate you, Super Steve. We're gonna keep this thing going.
Keep doing what you're doing. You rock. You're making a hell of a difference in the community, man. So keep doing what y'all doing. And like I always say, I'm a phone call away if you need me. And Mac know I just don't say it.
We appreciate you, man. Yeah.
Mac know the number. And every time he call, I answer. So, man,
He does. He does. Hey, you
Nah.
can hang around if you want to. Even bring out our other superhero. Now,
all
this
right,
brother right here.
bless, man, and we'll see you Friday, and have a great night.
All right, appreciate it, man.
I appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace. Hey, man. Now we got to bring this brother out. This brother's been hanging backstage. He's working 3 events. He's counseling little children. He's
Come on.
babysitting. He got a fruit stand going on. He's doing everything. And
Right.
his name, he has so many positions, and he does so much. He just go by one title.
Come on, Coach.
Coach Obasi.
Come on,
Bring it
Coach.
over here, Coach Obasi. Where you at, Coach
Coach.
Obasi?
There you go.
Hey,
What's happening?
Gunning, Coach Obasi. Coach.
Bargani.
Hey.
Ujima.
Where you at, man?
Ujima Bargani. How you doing, man? What's up, Chuck? They can see me. Matt can see me too. But guess what, though? I'm here in Greenville, Mississippi. And guess who I'm standing right beside her?
Black Power!
Kareem Muhammad.
Black Power!
There he is. The man.
And his wife, Rashida.
There she go. Hey, there you go. The right hand.
That's right.
Right there is a bad. I can't cuss because brother Kareem right there. Get away from brother Kareem so I can cuss.
Shut your mouth. And you ain't talking about yourself.
Hey man, so I understand that you are at the Kwanzaa celebration in Greenville, Mississippi. A big shout out to the Delta, and we all know about the Dirty Delta, and I know y'all working hard trying to clean up some things up there in the Dirty Delta. But give the folks a little history, right quick. Tell people what Kwanzaa is, when it started, and why is it so important for us as Black people. Give them a little history.
Well, basically, we definitely want to just first let it be known that we are now 55 years into the celebration of Kwanzaa, and that Kwanzaa is celebrated over 50 countries all over the world, and over millions of people celebrate Kwanzaa now. And so this is the effort. One of the major pieces that I definitely want to acknowledge is the nationalist organization, because it was the nationalist organization that kept Kwanzaa going within the Black community. And for where we at today, we can give shout out to the Black organizations that continued on with the Kwanzaa and kept us abreast of what was going on. So we are here today in the Delta. After 8 years of celebrating Kwanzaa, we would take one principle a year and celebrate it, bringing our people to awareness. Now we're on year 8, and we're doing it 4 days. And next year we plan to do it the whole 7 days.
That is. I like that.
Growth,
like that.
Man. Growth. We like that. We like that. Growth.
Gotta get an applause for that.
Hey man, we definitely appreciate that. We got to get Chuck and I got to get back to the Delta. We got some work to do up there in that Greenville. We got to come up there and catch up with it. We're gonna bring our team. We're gonna bring Big Murder. We're gonna bring well, as y'all know him, it's a different name, but we call him Merc B. We're gonna bring Merc B back with us. We're gonna bring some of the hometown folks there. We're gonna do some organizing work in the big city of Greenville. The city with 2 of everything. They got 2 of everything, Chuck. They got 2 double quicks, and they got
we got 2 Black leaders too. You know that Simmons, Derek, and Eric, they twins.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, them Simmons boys.
Yeah,
right.
I think it's Simmons. You know what? I think twins run. It must be something in the water in Greenville. It's a couple set of twins from Greenville.
Yeah, man. I got several of them. I got several twins. Yeah, twins in my wife family and all of you. Absolutely right.
Yeah,
but we wanted to just say, we wanted to say as well with the LOC, the Local Organized Committee, that we are not an organization, but we are a conglomerate of organizations working collectively together. So we definitely welcome y'all to come up so that we can begin to show the community what it is and what it means to work collectively together. But the Delta has become a model. The Greenville, Mississippi has become a model of how grassroots organizing, working with local government, county and city government, how it works collectively. And so we definitely appreciate everyone for what the efforts that they have done within this Delta, from the mayor all the way to the county supervisor. Every one of us know that we are now have more Black electives in this country that we've had since Reconstruction.
All right.
But with that, we have to have what we had back then, which is the power of the community.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it's good to see you and talk to you, brother Kareem. Where did Coach Obasi go to?
I'm right here, brother. Brother Kareem is also. We're at the Washington County
Convention Center.
Convention Center, man.
Oh yes, sir. I
We're at
knew
the
where you were.
convention center. And I never have been here before. I'm telling you, man, this place is big, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It used to be a
Yeah.
Been there a couple
school.
times.
I think it would be a gym. I think it was.
It was okay, but they got a lot of good things going on in Greenville. I might stay the next night. Brother Kareem, he convinced me.
We're having a town hall meeting tomorrow, and the topic is going to be separation of political agenda. How do we start our own justice or else party?
Okay.
So y'all heard that political agenda. So what we do in Jackson, let's give an update. In Jackson, Mississippi, we've had Kwanzaa for this is our third night, and we're going to be doing 7 nights. We're going to be having our theme for Kwanzaa this year is healing through cultural awakening.
That's
Healing
right.
through cultural awakening. So what does that mean, Mac? What does that mean, Chuck? We have to awaken ourselves by understanding who we are, where we come from, and where we're going.
Yeah.
And so that's why it's important, like you have the organization Mississippi Move. We have to move forward with not based on what we did in the past and sit there and be complaining about how we can't come together and what that person did. This one should have did this one. This one should have did that. That's over with. That's over with. The momentum now is not thinking about doing it, not trying to doing it, but doing it.
That's
So
right.
I'm excited about the energy that we have at Jackson. We had a powerful night. The first night of Kwanzaa, Respect Our Black Dollars did a phenomenal job. We're going to be also streaming this live. You can go to the Respect Our Black Dollar page or Jackson Kwanzaa, and you could be able to stream on it as well. Also, you can go to Too Black, Too Strong. You can stream from as well. Also, you can go to LOC of Greenville as well. Say again?
I say shout out. You said Too Black, Too Strong. I say shout out to Asiatic Black.
Asiatic Black, shout out. Yes, he's streaming it right now too as well.
Yeah.
And the LOC of Greenville as well. You can go as well to check it out. We had Malcolm X Grassroots last night, Mac. They put on the show.
Yep. Yeah, I saw it. I was watching.
And Chuck, you was back because you was doing the engineering, right, Chuck?
Yeah, I was DJing. I actually did the Afro beat with a little Fela Kuti and a couple other little things I threw up in there just for the culture.
Well, I just saw now, Chuck. Let me tell you something, man. You went from a C to an A in my book.
All right.
You went from a C to an A.
Glad to show you.
Listen, I rarely do dance to African music, but that African music you was playing last night, bro, you were hitting. And you knew you was hitting too. Showing flat out. But I enjoyed myself, man. I danced. I must dance about 20 pounds off last night. Chuck, you had it crunk in that place. Mega Evans was crunk. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it.
I know the sound that Asiatic Black roll with, man. So I know y'all could actually feel the music, and I'm glad to have known that you actually had a good time and danced to it, and you felt it in your heart and your spirit, man. I appreciate that. My wife had a good time. She enjoyed herself. All the other women that was there, they enjoyed themselves. And I had a couple of them say, "Oh, Coach, who is that? Chuck, who is that? Is he married?" I said, "Listen, he's married now. We ain't playing none of that now. We ain't playing that." But boy, I tell you, man, y'all did a wonderful job, man. I tell you, I appreciate you guys. Now, Brother Kareem is the reason why I'm here, because Brother Kareem, as one of our elders, he helped me to see that Kwanzaa is just not a celebration that need to be for boule people that got money, black folks, people who are politicians, and people who are say they got it already. Brother Kareem helped me to see that Kwanzaa is for everybody, and Kwanzaa need to be 365. Talk about that, Brother Kareem.
Yes, and we definitely. I'm working with Dr. Gourier, education is one of Moringa Karenga's students. And that what he's planning to do in January is start promoting that Kwanzaa be 365 days a year that we begin to celebrate it. And this is the way that we begin to bring the principles back into our community. And what we would like to do for sure is that we got Respect Your Black Dollars up here. And what LOC tends to do is that we come to Jackson to celebrate and be a part of what Jackson is doing. So what we want to invite is that Jackson, the Malcolm X Grassroots, and other organizations like yours, Mac, is to come up next year and help us do a total 7-day event here in Greenville, Mississippi. And you, Chuck.
And you know what? I've said this to Coach Obasi one time before, and I've always talked about cross promoting marketing. That every year we need to start pushing Kwanzaa during Juneteenth and start pushing Juneteenth during Kwanzaa. These are two celebrations for us, right? So we need to start promoting it and pushing it way before it gets time for the event and promote it like it's the biggest party of the year. Because when Chuck and I also was part of an organization together when we were at Tougaloo, and it was called Men of Impact, and our colors was red, black, and green, and we live by the principle of Guzu Saba, right? So that was something that was, we was at Tougaloo. This is early 2000s, but we were like, those things you're just talking about is living those things all year round. So we start talking about solutions for our community. It's real low hanging fruit. It's living those things all year round. So tomorrow night, Mississippi Move will be hosting, and we have cooperative economics. We gotta have money, and we gotta keep the money in our community, within our family, and we gotta be united to do that. And we gotta have an agenda to do it. Because we can have the best idea in the world. It don't mean a damn thing if we ain't got no resources or no money to help get what we need to make it become a reality. And go ahead, Brother Kareem.
I was just going to say, and to add to what you're saying, you're absolutely right. And that's what the importance of the LOC is that when all of us are at the table, the Nation of Islam, the NAACP, Malcolm X Grassroots, and Respect Your Black Dollars, national as well as local organizations coming together, then we do two things. One, we can pull our resources together and make things happen, irregardless of whether the government give us anything. And two, we can pull our resources together and make the government give us something, because now we come with a program of solving our own situation, whether they do it for us or not, but collectively we are forcing them. If you would have opportunity to look at the way we have the Kwanzaa program here laid out, Matt, we have the red, black, and green flag on the banner. We have the Juneteenth flag up there. We got the Star and Crescent flag, and we got the flag from Ghana. We got our own flags flying. This is what we want to represent. And I'm a part of the Juneteenth National Board. And the reason why I'm there is because we can never change an organization if we're not a part of the organization. And so we have to be a part of these organizations so that when they are making those changes, that we are there and keep them from bringing in, dragging them that damn Christmas trees and them Easter bunnies.
All right, Brother Kareem. All right, see, Brother Kareem, I had to cut him off there. I had to cut him, Chuck. You say that, Chuck? I had to cut him off there.
Because Black Power.
Hey, look at my shirt. Look at my shirt.
Hey,
I see. Look at my shirt.
What is yours?
Black Love.
Black on purpose. What it said.
Hey, but I say that, he is right when we talk about promoting our own culture, promoting our own holidays, or they call holy days. It's important. I did a family group chat, Chuck, and Mac. We was talking about my niece, my nephew had took her to go sit on Santa's lap, right? So she wasn't gonna sit on Santa's lap. They put the picture on the group chat, right?
Yeah.
So once they put the picture on the group chat, I responded and I said, listen, make sure you instruct your child and tell your child the truth about Christmas and about Santa, and also teach your child about Kwanzaa. I said that now. In my family group chat, it's about 25 or 30 people in that chat.
Yeah.
The whole family started attacking me. Oh, don't tell that boy how to raise his child. What's wrong with that? That all you trying to do is promote that African stuff. All of a sudden, I just put back in there and I said in the group chat, I said, listen, I am the uncle. As an uncle, I'm responsible for telling y'all the truth, whether the truth is something I can't handle. most of the time y'all realize the truth is unbelievable. Y'all want to listen to things that's gonna make you feel a certain way. But as an uncle, I have the right and the responsibility to tell you guys the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you know what our experience that we had here is that we had some people that when we were doing ashe and libation, they got up and walked out.
They walked out.
Walked out because they don't understand. But one of the points that we made to them, you'll never understand if you walk away.
Yeah.
And don't. And so it's incumbent upon us, like you said, Matt, is that we doing this 24/7. We got to teach our people. They don't know and they're afraid.
Oh yeah, just like so. We get into and Coach Campbell actually helped set up a minister one time. We was in the car, with this because we got to start educating folks. So they didn't start celebrating Christ's birthday until 332 years after his death, and they chose the date they celebrate now because it was a pagan holiday. If you ask the average person what pagan means, they're gonna say it means devil worshiper. No,
That's right.
it just means it's a religious holiday that's not as popular as the rest, right? So because it was outside of the norm, so we tend to crucify whatever is outside of the norm, and what we do not know and what we do not understand. So so it went from celebrating to now we always push about gift giving and Santa. But we come up with something new, and we've been taught to be afraid of anything that looks like us. We're afraid of black stuff. People are afraid. People are afraid of sage. They're afraid of sage, right? They're afraid of sage because folks have told them that's evil.
That's right.
Folks that don't look like them told them that is evil, right? But they're afraid of white sage because they are afraid of what they have not been able to be taught. So you're trying to undo years and years and years of miseducation. So we start talking about miseducation of a Negro, that goes a long way. So when you start to highlight, why not highlight us? Why not celebrate us? And not saying that you got to stop celebrating anything else, but why not take time to celebrate us, to celebrate your cultures and to celebrate what you have going on?
I'll chime in with this comment. Typically, Mac does the interview of the guest and everything, but sometimes, I have to say things that come to my heart and that my ancestors have put into me, and it comes out. The thing is like everybody should walk with principle. So and the whole Santa thing may become controversial, but I boil it down to this. If you can tell me and watch this. If you can tell me, and I'm reading this from something that I've been showing my kids. I'm gonna put that up on the screen.
Children.
Right? This is I think it's upside down. I'm sorry. This is something that I've been showing my kids. That says Kwanzaa. Children, right? So if I'm teaching my kids about the 7 principles of Usabu. We talk about unity. We're talking about self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. If you can tell me what's wrong with any of those 7 things that I named, then I'll stop referencing Kwanzaa. And this is not a question to either two brothers that we talking to. But it's for those folks that may be looking at the principles of Kwanzaa, the principles of Nguzo Saba as something that is not Christian or is not of faith or is not of principles religious base, right? These should be principles of humanity that should be shared amongst people. Principles of humanity, meaning that we're all walking around as human beings. We're all walking around as people who would like to be treated a certain way. So if you're saying that these particular set of principles should not be taught and passed on to those that are younger than us, then, hey, you got an argument. But the last time I checked, it's a good thing to have faith. It's a good thing to be creative. It's a good thing to work together. It's a good thing to be unified. It's a good thing to be responsible for the things that you say and you do and the people that you create. I'm good with Kwanzaa.
Right. And that's
I'm
what
1,000% good with Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
that's and that's what we saying is like, it promoting this and make it to be a norm
Right.
and
that's
conversation,
it right there.
yes,
That's it.
yes.
That's
and
it
make
right
it
there.
be a norm.
Yeah.
Create our
We
own
have to be
norm. Yes, sir.
we have to be repetitive. We have to be as aggressive with bringing the truth as the enemy is bringing the lie. Always remember this: a well-organized lie would beat out a disorganized truth all day long.
Yep.
You said something right there.
And so,
said
Yeah.
and so,
Yeah.
and so, we have to be more aggressive toward. And so, we don't. And organizers, we don't count our success off a number because we know that it starts with one. So when we're organizing and we realize it's about 10 people in the room and we get discouraged, we don't want to do it no more. No, we just have to continue on doing it. And today is 10, tomorrow it'll be 30. But we have to be committed. And that's the key component with organizers.
What about being supporters?
Well, we don't want no supporters, we want commitment. See, we the only black people that say we'll support one another. But support is not nothing. We don't never think about we're going to support Walmart. We are committed to go and get toilet paper from Walmart.
Well, how can we get toilet paper in our community to where we are supporting each other on a regular basis, actually using that collective working responsibility, Green?
Again, we have to be aggressive with when we think about models, that's the key. One of the things that we have to understand is that our ancestors did not get us to where we at and didn't leave us a model. If I can tell this story briefly, y'all, as a little boy, I always was intrigued with the road runner. And it wasn't the road runner, but it was that doggone coyote, because he was very inventive. And he always came up with these gadgets to try to get the road runner. And he gets so doggone close, sometimes he have his napkin around his neck. He'd be dribbling at the mouth with the fork because he was so close, and then it would break down. Boom, boom. And so instead of him going and doing what happened, he going to reinvent a whole new other machine.
Yeah.
And so I learned from that is that our ancestors, they left us a model. And so I said that to say, when you talk about Wall Street, Black Wall Street and other, they left us a model of what self-determination means. Is that those individuals, that Wall Street was not successful because of the little street of Pine and the other two streets that was involved in that. What made Black Wall Street successful because there was 89 black cities surrounding that those black communities supported, gave their services and goods within that city. And so that's what we have to do. We have to be committed to realizing, okay, if I want some toilet paper in 2022, it's got to be some black people that sell toilet paper. And if not, go ahead on.
No. You said what I said. It's the same thing I said. I said during the pandemic, I said we didn't own a business where you can buy stuff to wipe your ass from. That's how
we got one now. We got one now. It's called Powers. People organized working for economical rebirth. POWERSSINC. Powers Inc. And the Inc. does not mean incorporation. It means people organized working for economical rebirth and spiritual stability in neighborhoods and communities. And in that, we have our own toilet paper.
What else?
We have our own laundry detergent made by our own black chemists. We have our own dishwashing liquid. We have bleach. We have paper towels.
Okay.
All of this manufactured, produced by our own people. The point is that are we going to be committed to saying, okay, if we got this, how now can we have this within the community? And that is where the economic that we're going to be talking about tomorrow should be talk. That's what should be the conversation tomorrow.
All right, now watch this, brother Kareem. You understand? I'm hell when I'm well and the shit when I'm sick. So I'm gonna tell you this, Coach Campbell, send me your cash.
Yes, sir.
App. Give me a box.
Okay.
I want a pack of toilet paper. I want a pack of tissue. I want Clorox. I want one of everything from my people. Send it by Coach Campbell. Give him a price, and I'm gonna cash app him and send it by Coach Campbell.
And you'll have it tomorrow.
There it is.
You have it
Chuck, you want one too? Chuck, times 2. Hey, we about it. You know what I said? Master P say about it. Because Master P is leading the way right now. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
With this ice
Yeah.
cream machine, the grocery store, we gotta
Yeah,
be
them the
about it.
circles I'm in. Yeah, them the circles I'm in. Yes, sir.
We gotta be about it. So we want that times two. Send us a box.
Absolutely.
One box for Chuck, one box for us. Because I tell you what, we can get this thing going up. We can do the same. And I'm gonna just let the cat out the bag. So before things changed where they were, I was in conversation with Brother Sean of doing the same thing at 911 Palmyra Street.
Right.
Which was using that front entrance to make a little drop-in store like they have in large cities. Just a little drop-in and finding Black-owned businesses that sell each one of the products that we needed and selling it out of that store. We didn't have to reinvent the wheel. We're selling tissue, toilet paper, the basic stuff. When I tell people that it's about power, it's about capacity to make stuff happen and not make it happen, and racism is about domination and control. When it comes down to all the stuff we spend our money at, we don't own even the wrapping company they wrap the toilet paper in. We don't own none of it.
That's right.
We don't. The simplest stuff we need to survive, we got to go get it from somebody else. And the crazy thing about it, we don't even buying it from a white person. We got to get it from China.
Yes. And see, I'm saying that we have
overseas.
And we have to understand is that this is our hour, though. We can't say this is our hour and don't believe that there is. See, when you go to the East Coast and other places like that, they are doing these things.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
But when you come down south, see, that's when it's a kind of slow. But even down south now, when you're having a conversation with me in a coach and we're talking about power, that tells you that it is trickling down this way too. And the love come when you said what you just said, Chuck and Mac, with the hell, count me in, baby. So that's the language we got to be having. Where's it at?
Yeah. That's it.
Look,
so how does that relate to Kwanzaa?
And how that relate to Kwanzaa?
We just made it.
That's collective.
That's it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's collective work responsibility.
And not only that, though, it's about doing something tomorrow. It's not just the 7 days. What the hell that's why Kwanzaa is December the 26th to January the 1st, because it's really about January the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and on. That's why the last day is on the 1st, and the last day is about faith and leadership.
That's it.
Yeah.
So when y'all talk about leadership, I'm checking this out. We in Greenville, I have never seen this support from a city city government for Kwanzaa. I mean, they get more support from city government than in Jackson. We've been in Jackson Community Kwanzaa, but these folks got a lot of city support. I don't know how you did it, Brother Green.
Well, again, it comes from the LOC. See, what it is that they have been afraid of the Black progressive organizations because these Europeans who feel the pockets of the politicians has been the one that's been the buffer between us progressive organizations and the politicians. And so in 95, when we had the Million Man March, from then to 05, we began to organize to form a coalition that would allow us to be able to support those Black politicians. And in 3 years, we was able to put one of those ones that went to the Million Man March in the White House. And that wasn't because we thought that he had our power, but it was to show the power that we have in organization. And so what we have done in Greenville is the same thing. We got different organizations at the table collectively, and we don't deal with the mayor. We have the mayor come to us because we're the one. Well, let me tell you what happened in 2019. We had just left Jackson after we had did the prison rally down there. And we got back to Greenville, and there was a big winter storm. And the fire department, the police department, none of them could not evacuate the biggest building that was in Greenville. But guess what? We had a group of young brothers and sisters that the LOC had trained in disaster awareness. And so therefore, they had to rely on us. And the county supervisor and the Red Cross called us and told us because they weren't even in town. But because of our training, they opened up the convention center and we set up a shelter here for our own people. Now the mayor got to come to us.
Because of capacity. We got the capacity.
Yes, in our work. Yes.
The man never tells anybody he's the man. Everybody calls him the man because of what he can do. So
That's it.
you go to the so that's the thing. Other cultures, Asian community, they don't care about who's in office. They build an economic
That's
system
right.
where they're gonna survive regardless. And actually, the people come to them.
That's
And they
Wow.
come to them. They don't
That's right.
come. They don't go to them and tell them what they need. Matter of fact, I can give you a prime example. City of Jackson was trying to create an ordinance that every gas station was going to have to hire an off-duty officer or security guard
I
to
remember
stay
that.
open. Guess what happened?
What happened, Mac?
Over 60 Middle Eastern Asian brothers was on the front lawn of City Hall. So collectively,
Wow.
all of those who own those gas stations in the city of Jackson came together in protest against that. They owned it. They owned it, and they had everything that we talked about in Kwanzaa. They had the unity. They were self-determined to do what they want to do with their business. They created their own economics. They had everything that we talked about. They did it. The thing is, we have to do it. And I tell anybody, and I would say this, I don't know how many more times, that I could agree with the most conservative Republican you can find.
That's right.
The thing is, I want my people to do it for themselves, and I don't want people to do it for them and control them with it. I'm going to agree with everything that you say, but the only difference is I want us to be the owner
That's right.
of the manufacturing company that produce the food and stuff that we need.
Right.
I want us to own the farms. I want us to own all of this. I want us to we can build our own stuff. I want us to be in charge of it and creating our own curriculum. If you didn't think that knowledge is power and history means something, why is there a thing going around the country where they are trying to take certain Black history, i.e. stuff about slavery and anything else, out of the education curriculum? Now, they really ain't teaching you shit already in the first place when it comes to the Black history and our culture. Because when they started with slavery, you already know they're messed up. But they want to take that out.
Yeah. And see, that's the thing.
And they even got something called the critical race theory.
That's what he's talking about.
So Brother Kareem, as you a person that is being in psychology, break it down for us so we can understand this new critical race theory.
Well, first of all,
we got 3 minutes, guys. We got 3 minutes.
And I'm gonna just briefly say I want to deal with what you just said earlier about those Arabs and so forth. What they also have is their own culture, their own language. And so therefore, because of that, they come together. That's what we don't have, and that's what Kwanzaa and Juneteenth and others are about, is bringing us back to the knowledge of ourselves. At the end of the day, the objective is to give us back the knowledge of ourselves.
KOS.
Yeah.
Mac, that's basically it. KOS is the way to go. Knowledge of self. You don't know yourself, you hate yourself. Everything that looks like you and act like you are hated as well. So when I look at my brother, I see my brother as a reflection of me. So I love me. So I love my brother. So I have no hate against my brother. And that's what we need to push for 2022. Knowledge of self, KOS. And that should be the hashtag. Love yourself. Hashtag what?
Love yourself.
Love yourself. If you don't love yourself, you hate yourself, everything that looks like you and act like you hate as well. That's why I love you so much, Mac, because you don't look like me, but me and you both got the same kind of glasses on.
Hey, Mac, I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate the opportunity. Black power.
Black power, my brother. Hey, I want my box.
Say how it is. You have your queen too, man.
Yes.
Hey.
Come on, sister.
Hey, make sure we appreciate you taking care of that brother right there.
Yes.
And keep him out of trouble. Keep him out of trouble.
I'm blessed, brother. Everybody should have one of these.
hey, we got one of them.
That's right.
Hey, and she know where the bail money at. I tell her where the bail money is just in case.
It's in my brother's vest pocket.
Hey,
no chaser.
We gotta have a plan, baby. It's a plan.
Well, thank you guys. Hey, but you know what though? Come on, I got my queen with me too, man. Yeah, I got my queen with me right here. See her deal.
Every man should have one.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hey.
She balances me out. Don't let him get you in trouble. Let me say that.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
enjoyed
watch.
yourself, man.
Yeah, watch that
Hey.
video right there.
Hey, thank you so much, man. Listen, we signing out, man. But it's been a great. We going to the new year with a new attitude, a new mindset, and we're gonna make this thing work. And I'm finna send you that cash app right now.
All right, coach.
All right, back power.
Back power. Peace.
Man, Nightcap Knowledge, man, putting it on you every time.
Hey, man. Hey, listen.
We got
I'm telling you, bro.
something rolling in right now, man. We got something rolling in.
Hey, listen. And I was trying to. Right now, we done ran out of time. I was supposed to text Michelle the link and got her to jump on right quick. I think she probably be mad at us now.
I wouldn't do that, man.
No. I said she probably. We had too much. We were rolling. We were started off the year with Michelle, and getting folks to get their mind right with their money. But Chuck, what we just said, man, is part of something we've been talking about every year is living those principles. You know, and I would say this. I don't know the principles of Omega Psi Phi, right? I know the principles of Phi Beta Sigma. I know the things that we learned.
Hey man, stop capping. You know.
So what I would say is, if we did that, you know, we learned the shit online, right? And I always miss before. I said, y'all sitting in that seat. I want to be a part of the organization so I can help people, and I want to do community service and get that little Easter speech and all that shit. But when it comes to doing it and living it,
yep,
you have it. You know what I'm saying? My fraternity, we have a program. Well, you know, you were there. We have a program called Bigger and Better Business. Bigger and Better Business. We have the blueprint. We have it.
Yes.
We as people don't follow it, right? And you know,
we aren't principled. Like there are a number of people that subscribe to paying membership dues, but they aren't principled and
living it.
Yeah, and to be principled means that when you walk around and you call yourself an Omega man, a Sigma man, Kappa man, Alpha man, whatever it is, when you call yourself a Mason and you call yourself a Shriner, all of these organizations, but at the end of the day, if you are to call yourself a human, as I mentioned a moment ago, if a human says that there's something wrong with unity, self-determination, collective work and responsibility, cooperative economics, purpose, creativity, and faith. If a human comes to me and gives me a legitimate and compelling argument as it relates to why I shouldn't share these words and principles and celebrate them with my family, then that means that they have they've won the debate. They've won the debate. And I don't think that there's anybody that could really, regardless of your political affiliation, your cultural beliefs, or your geographic location, because it seems like where you're from or where you live, what political party you subscribe to, and your cultural belief or what you're born, your the family that you're born into, all of those things resonate, all of those things translate between everything that exists on this earth. So all I'm saying is that, look, the dude, the man, the brother, the father, the person that had enough foresight to come up with the principles of Nguzo Saba and compile them into what we now celebrate across the 7 days of Kwanzaa, the man was on to something, and it is definitely something that we should share and that we should continue to promote, because at the end of the day, it's for us and designed by a person of African diaspora. But if another person outside of our culture, meaning that people of the African diaspora, outside of the African diaspora, if they saw the words and not just if they saw Umoja, Ujima, and Kuji Shagalia, meaning that they won't understand that. Even to those of us that are children of the African diaspora, even if we saw it, we don't understand it until we become informed. But if you look at those words that you understand, collective work and responsibility, unity, faith, creativity, purpose. If you look at those words, at the very least, you can understand, like, hey man, this is something I can get jiggy with. I can actually vibe with this, or I relate to this. There's nothing wrong with what we're trying to do and what our ancestors who have come before us are trying to do. There's nothing wrong with it.
I want us to speak words of power and take some things out of our vocabulary. Trying, busy. With some things we got to change in how we speak, because I don't want to be busy. I want to be progressive and productive.
I want to make resources. I want to generate resources so that my kids ain't looking around for nobody else to do nothing for them.
Yeah, and
That's what productivity means to me.
We got to say those terms because we've been put a language in, and we use certain terms and we don't know. But we got to change the way you speak, change the way you walk, change the way you do different things so that you can be different. We got to balance to keep the old school principles of the big mamas, while we bring the knowledge that's not old, not new knowledge, it's old knowledge, but we are now just learning it and merging. How you get your children to the point where they understand struggle. They don't suffer, but they understand struggle, to the point where you don't give them everything, but yet it's still where they get spoiled and don't want to work. And also they get to the point where they're not suffering and striving for the little things. So it's a balanced system of trying to make sure, because we had this conversation and I spoke to, actually during the holiday, I checked on a lot of folks. I checked on Dr. Edgar Smith. I checked on Mr. Bobby Rush. And I didn't get a chance to check on Mr. Jesse Guitar Robinson, but I called him a few minutes ago, earlier. And we're just saying how so many legendary families, it stopped with that one person, Dr. Martin Luther King, the Malcolm X, it stopped. When I say stop, was the children, and the grandchildren. And we got to figure out a way to keep the fight going and keep it, where it's a everyday language around the table, where it don't sound boring. You know what I'm saying? We got to change the norm of our conversation. If it sounds crazy, but I know we just lost two legends, and one legend is more important to certain people than others. Archbishop Desmond Tutu and John Madden. For me, I want us to learn teach much about Archbishop Desmond Tutu as possible before everything about John Madden overshadow that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we don't understand the importance of him and apartheid because it's not taught to us. But we've been playing Madden video game for years. We know who Madden is, and so we got to change the normal language around the table. Just like, they ain't having nothing special. European colonizers not having anything different than we are. It's just the language around the table when it comes to economics and business is different. They started hearing this at an early age. They started going to the bank with their, pawpaw and folks at an early age. They learn how to open up a king. What's that paper for? That's how I keep my bank. What you do with that? They start asking those questions. They teaching them at an early age. So we got to move different, and we got to learn it, and we got to make it a part of a requirement for our children, our nieces and nephews, and children that we have in our community or in our circle, that they know it, and the parents. It's because it's not new. Everything we talking about is years old.
Yes.
I think Kwanzaa was started in 86. I think it was 86. 86, 85. So, but how long was it a brainchild? Huh?
I think it might be a little older than that.
No, it's about 85, 86. It's 85, 86. But but it started to be formed before then, before it's actually say, hey, this is a full program in 85, 86. Right?
Oh, so okay. I don't know. I'm thinking like 66, but
No, we've had, see, the thing about it is they've pulled things from different programs. You know, Swahili was a norm for folks during the 60s all the way up through the 70s, was a language in which
Yeah.
a lot of black folks adopted and started to speak. But but compiling this together, they were doing the libations, they were doing all this stuff. But they are putting it together into making it a form of a celebration. Even though it's fair, it's still not new. The language and the celebration has been around for a long time, but compiled into this one program, it's still new to a lot of folks in 2021.
Yeah. That point remains. I agree with you
we
wholeheartedly.
we not celebrating it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, so Chuck and Mac know about it. We know better. Now it's part of our responsibility to make sure that we continue to instill it in others, and we continue to broadcast it. Just like, even if we don't do anything but bring them on the show to give them a different platform, so people that do not know can now learn about it and say, you know what, next year I want to participate in Kwanzaa with my child. And next year, you know what, my family, we want to at least go to one night. We want to, you know what, you can do it at home.
Honestly, man, like, look,
you can do it at home.
The thing is, it really needs to, for me, and my boys were looking forward to tonight's celebration. But as I mentioned earlier,
yeah,
look, we had a lot going on, but early on today,
yeah,
already the paper that I printed out, like, I have them filling in the words. Like, I wish matter of fact, when I get done with this, I'm going to go grab their papers, and I'm gonna take a snapshot of them filling in the words that go along with the days, that go along with the terms and the definitions of them. But Jackson, even like yesterday and the day before, he wrote Kuji Shagalia. Now, Jackson's 4. He's not as his penmanship is not as good as McRae's. But at the end of the day, man, I'm being intentional about what I do with my boys. And all they want to do, man, they want to draw, they want to color, they want to go outside and play, they want to jump, they want to eat, they want to hug, they want to kiss, all of those things. Everything that what I'm talking about is represented in Kwanzaa, so it serves as that year end reminder that rolls into the new year that said, look, these are the things that I should be doing across the year so that I can be a principled person, that I can be a good human. So if you're not trying to be a principled person or a good human, like, if your principles don't align with mine, I can't do business with you. Or at the very least, it's like, all right, if we don't have anything that collectively benefits us, I have no dealings with you. Meaning that, now look, if somebody's trying to come through here and you live on the other side of the property line, and they're trying to do something that entrenches on our well-being, even though that you and I don't see eye to eye on other stuff, we have a collective responsibility to protect our land and our property rights.
That's right.
Everything else outside of that, we might not agree on.
Nope.
But we're gonna agree to disagree on that. But in this particular moment, we're gonna work together. And that's some of the things that I see in Kwanzaa that I think will translate into, like we said, violence interrupters and gang violence and all of those things like that. Hey man, you ain't got to like me, but can we work together to do something that benefits both of our groups or our affiliations? So with it being 10:14 at night, and I gotta go sell some things in the morning, all legal things. I'm not selling anything, for my my folks that's watching. Look, that's my frat brother. That's our doctor of defense right there.
Hey, we need one. You always gotta have that.
He'd have been on the show, man. He'd have been on the show. That's doctor of defense.
And we gotta bring the deacons of the defense back. The
Yeah.
trench coat mafia, brother Hollis, and down in the Macomb. We gotta bring it back, man. We gotta be attentive about doing what we need to do. As you were talking about that earlier. So it was in this show, the last show of 2021. Some people said we're gonna be a new I don't think we're gonna be a new us. I think we're gonna continue to be who we are, and work out some things. People say, "Well, a new me." We've been working on some shit for a long time, and what we got to do now, we might have to change some of the folks that you're working it on with. That might be some of the problem. Shit. You might be on the right track, wrong train.
Joe Lewis
So-
is this.
So we gotta look at some different things, differently in how we move and what we plan on doing, because I will agree, it's time out for just talking and have a conversation. If we ain't talking about something that's gonna benefit my people, and we not working on putting a blueprint together, I don't have time to just have panel discussion. I have turned down discussions and panel discussions and stuff like that if we are not having this conversation to say, this is what we're going to pick back up from in next week, and to do this is what this is a plan of action, then I just really don't have the energy, because we don't have the time to do that. We don't have the time to just just as we say, I like to say, philosophize. We don't have that time. We gotta say, if we're gonna do it, we need to do it. At this point in our life, we gotta either shit or get off the pot. That's where we at. You're gonna either do it or you're not.
Yeah.
And here's the thing I want to say.
What's that?
To all our great Black political leaders,
Oh, here we go.
folks that are involved.
Here you come.
Silence. In one of the messages from the Archbishop Desmond Tutu, and it's something we were saying. Wow, choosing no side is choosing a side. Some folks that like to stay in the middle. Brother Hollis got a song that I won't dare mess up, and the song was, "Which side are you on, boy?"
Yeah,
you either for the people or you're against them.
Yeah,
and it's a gray area. They know I ain't gonna get in that. No, you just got in it. If you're not trying to help, then you are automatically, hurting.
Yeah,
because you're not providing your resources or support to help the situation.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna help Chuck with his business, and you in the capacity, and you say, "Man, I ain't gonna," you just hurt him. No, I ain't do nothing to hurt him. Yes, you did, because you didn't help him when you could have.
Yeah. I would dare end the show with this. I would say, to those of our friends that tune in, and we have, I would say, a core group of people that tune in from week to week, and they might catch a broadcast, they might go back and look at it. And shout out to everybody. Look, if you could do one thing, you could do two things, actually, two things. Give us something to improve upon, and then share one of our episodes, and share the episode with a comment about what benefit we brought to your day from this particular broadcast. It's every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern. And I know that there are folks that have messaged Mac personally. Some folks that have messaged me personally and say, "Hey, man, I like what y'all are doing." But I don't know if that has happened via social media, via the platforms that we're broadcasting on. And I know, and the reason why it came up into my mind is specifically because of this brother's whose comment that I just put on the screen. This is one of my 2003 Neos, one of my friends, one of my brothers. This was my road trip buddy, my dog. And we don't talk as much as we used to. But one of the things that we talked about one day, this Kenosha Brinson. Kenosha said, "Hey man, y'all need to start doing some live things where y'all have people in a space with y'all, and bring more people on the show, and have those folk be reoccurring, meaning that you need he said you need more feminine energy on the show." So, and we've been doing that, although we've not done it as much as we possibly could, but those types of comments let me know that, hey man, it's legitimately people that are paying attention to what we're doing, and we have a product that is worth viewing, and we're providing purpose and something that is actually worth something to people for them to just chime in and say, hey, I think this would make the show better. I like what y'all are doing. Let's add this to it. So that's all I'm gonna say. If you can,
I just read Janae comment.
Janae. Now look, I would love. I didn't know this is something that you might be interested in, but hey, let's try it out. I would love to have Janae's energy in this place, especially the way that she goes at Mac.
Hey, the crazy thing about it is, this is going to be a whole off subject. These are road trip, but these are these sisters are part of the tribe. These are what's that the Dora what is their last name? Dora
the Explorer?
No, from Wakanda.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I said Dora the Explorer.
You're retarded. You put your cup down. Put your or pick it up.
I got kids, man. I got kids.
Hey, when Brother Creed kept telling you, he said, stop calling them kids. He said children. That's what he kept saying. Say children, because kid is a goat.
All right. That's well received. Well received. Look at this.
Look at this. Look at the puppet master. That's it. Yeah, the doorman. Yeah. That's it. That's what we talk about. So the thing is, from her, Tanya, everybody, their energy is gonna be totally different.
Yeah,
because these are some sisters that are about their life. They are about their life, and they're probably swing first. I'm just gonna put it out there and be real. They're gonna swing. They're gonna swing first. So yeah, man, we have folks that have that good energy, because the other thing though, you got to make sure you got to protect your energy. You got to have folks on there that's going to bring that positive energy, and that has a message and has something to share. So we definitely appreciate everybody supporting and rocking with us. We got some plans. We do have some plans to change up some things for 2022. We're looking at some things, so hopefully y'all like it. It might not happen by the next show, but I know I'm doing some different stuff with Chuck, working on some different things. So we're going to try to see what, we're going to work on some different stuff to try to work to make it new. I'm trying to take the try out. We're going to do. Stop saying try. We're going to do. So right now, what we're going to do is get our ass off this show and go do some other things we need to do. So we appreciate everybody. We don't see you. The Happy New Year, Happy American New Year. So we'll be back again next Tuesday. Tomorrow, tune in. You'll see it streaming from Jackson Community Kwanzaa page. You'll probably see it streaming from one of our pages from Nightcap Knowledge or Mississippi Move. We will be hosting Jackson Community Kwanzaa tomorrow, cooperative economics. We're going to be talking about financial literacy, budgeting, spending, and talk about how we make money work and what we do. So tune in tomorrow. Kwanzaa celebration starts at 6 p.m. and it should be over no later than 8. So check us out, whether it be streaming or whether we be there in person. You can check us out on social media. And that is it.
And that's it, y'all. We'll see y'all tomorrow at Kwanzaa. Habar Gani is the greeting, and then you respond with Habar Gani, whatever the day is. So today is Ujima, and we'll sign off with that. And at the end of the day, tomorrow and every day after that, we're trying to get to where the money resides. We live.
Black with no chaser.
We'll see you every Tuesday, 9 p.m. Nightcap Knowledge, DJ George, Chuck, Mr. Mac. Janae and Nosha are actually having a great brainstorm in the comments right now. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull these two together. Outside of this, we definitely got to invite y'all to check out all of our sponsors, especially our official water, Aspire Pure Water, available at Amazon.com. We'll see y'all next week. Peace.